We want to talk about the pro and the amateur. And I'll start with a story, of course, a real estate story about an amateur agent and a pro agent. And they both are at the same company, and they have access to all the same tools and the same information. Their listing presentations are almost exactly the same. And the amateur agent goes into the listing appointment. They're excited, can't wait to meet with these people and talk about listing their house. And they really need a listing because they only have like one listing. They really need this. And they don't want to leave that house without getting the listing. So they walk in, they meet the clients, they take a short little tour, and then what does the seller typically do when they start talking? They jump to price. Well, I think the price should be this. And the amateur agent says, well, my price analysis recommends you should price your home here. And y'all know how this story probably ends. The seller takes control of most of the conversation because the amateur agent doesn't want to confront adversity. They want the listing. They want to do whatever it takes to get that listing. And they believe that after working with that client for a few weeks, couple months, they'll finally warm up and see that all the things that seller wanted them to do is not going to work to sell their house. But they need that listing and they don't want to leave without getting it, so they deviate from their plan a little bit. And what happens at the end, when the amateur asks the seller if they're ready to work with them, say, well, I just can't make a decision right now because I'm interviewing 2 more agents. And so the amateur agent walks out, gets in the car, and they start thinking about all the things they said wrong and all the things they did wrong. And it takes them the whole ride home, the next week, probably 2 or 3 weeks to just recover from that disappointment, how they handled it. Now the pro knows what's going to happen. The pro walks in, takes a tour of the property, sit down with the seller, start talking, and the seller does the exact same thing. They jump right to price. And the seller sticks to their plan, say, I'd love to talk to you about the price, but first let me explain my marketing plan. Let me explain what's happening in the local market. Let me explain to you what's sold recently. And so they work their way up, follow exactly their plan, their listing plan on how to handle that situation. And they know that if they stick with the plan, they do their best job, that they'll deserve to get that listing if they do it. So they stick with their plan, they address all the objections, answer all the tough questions, and they don't change their position at all. And in fact, the seller keeps wanting to argue with them because they're surprised that that agent is not accepting the terms that they're offering. And the pro looks down and says, Mr. Seller, I'd really love to continue this conversation. I've got another listing appointment with some clients across town. Would it be okay if I followed up with you tomorrow to see if you've made a decision about whether or not I'm the right agent for you? And the pro walks out. So what's the difference between the pro and the amateur agent?
Control.
The pro has a plan.
It's how they approach adversity. The pro understands that the key is not avoiding adversity, but it's learning how to recover quickly. You've seen the easiest examples are in sports. When you have an amateur, that's all they've got. If they don't win this game or that match, it's over. They're finished. The pro knows that if they do their best, there's always going to be another game. They take a shower, go home, and they think about how they're going to wipe that team off the field tomorrow night. They recover very quickly. And the way they do that is with a couple of steps. They understand how to recover quickly because the pro doesn't let that one poor shot, that bad decision, they decided to deviate from their plan. The amateur lets that define them. They don't get the listing appointment that they needed. It crushes them. They avoid the office and any other agents for the next 2 weeks and you never see them. And the pro just gets right back up and goes after the next one. Because the pro has something to go for right away. They know there's another opportunity. And the amateur dwells in the past too long. And by reflecting on the past, it ends up affecting their present and future decisions on how they handle things. And I like this. This is exactly what John showed me today. The pro thinks like an underdog. And what that means is the pro never thinks they're going to lose. And they understand that anything can happen, especially when you're dealing with people. You can't assume that every outcome is going to happen because things change. People change. You never know till you get there. But the pro also never believes that they're going to win. And the pro doesn't choke under pressure. For different reasons, and I don't know why this is, the amateur is always trying to live up to expectations that someone else has placed on them. That this is what they should be doing. And the pro simply just does the best that they can. And they know that if they do the best they can, that's all they can control. Because this is another John Wooden quote. The more concerned we become over things we can't control, the less we will do with the things that we can control. And y'all know, and you can only control what you're capable of doing. We can't even control y'all, okay? We've given up on that. All we can do is our best. And so I have two good quotes left. Earl Schoaf, he was a business philosopher way back in the day, and he said, life does not give us what we need, life gives us what we deserve. The amateur walks around and says, I need this win, I need this sale, I need to make a commission, I need to pick up some new clients. It doesn't happen that way. Anything that the pro gets is because they deserve it, because they've worked hard, they've earned it, they've given their best shot. The market responds to that too. I know, I still come in every Monday and I'm waiting for someone to call up and say, Reynolds, I heard y'all need 30 listings today and I'd like to give them to you. You know, what do we try to do? We have to earn someone's business. Everyone wants to feel that you've deserved the opportunity to work with them because you put forth your best effort. And it's really hard to do sometimes. But pros understand that's true. Earl Schoaf was Jim Rohn's mentor, and y'all know I've talked a lot about Jim Rohn. But Jim said the wind blows on every sailboat, but the wind blows on every sailboat, but the difference in the destination is the set of the sail, not the blowing of the wind. We believe that we have the best wind source in the entire real estate market in this area. But we can't set your sail for you. And we've blown a lot of wind the past couple months at you. Some of you have caught it. Some of you are doing some awesome things with video. Some of you are using business systems. You're using listing plans, lead capture plans. That's exactly what this is about. Setting your sail for where you want to go and catching that wind and let it take you there. So that's why we're taking the month of July off, is to let y'all determine where you want to go with all this stuff. But we can't make you do it. We're going to keep blowing and trying to get you as far down the road to wherever you want to go. Because we love doing that, and we're here to help, and we feel like y'all have the best opportunity than any other company in town. But that's why we're taking a break. It's summertime. Figure out where you want to go the next 6 months, what you want to do with your business and with your personal life. And if we can help you with any of that, we will be happy to support you. Appreciate y'all being here today.